Okay, hi all, good morning, and welcome to the SQL training course. Myself, Mohammad Tanveer Khan, and brief introduction. I have around 13 years of experience in IT industry. I have worked in data-related job profile as a data analyst, data engineer, SQL developer, business analyst. So overall, my experience is in data-related job profile only. So now coming to the SQL training course, this training is meant for anyone who is preparing for data-related job profile, like data engineers, data analyst, Power BI developer, business analyst, ETL testers. So hope they will get benefited from this session. You all know like SQL is a bread and butter these days to work in the IT industry, right? And this is the curriculum. This is the course agenda which we'll be discussing. So here, and one thing like the course will start from scratch and no prerequisite is needed. Someone has mentioned not audible. Am I not audible? Can anyone please confirm?
You're
Audible.
audible, but you're getting a
Audible.
lot of echo from your end.
Okay, echo is there. Okay, I will try to fix it. Meanwhile, just let me continue. Then I will try to. Voice is very slow. Okay, so audible. Okay, fine. So, this is the course curriculum, and we will start from scratch. And there is no prerequisite needed for this course. Okay. So before I proceed, do you have any question? No. And we will practice this on Oracle platform and Microsoft SQL Server. But you are free, you can practice on any other platform. Okay, because like SQL, what we'll be teaching, that is the ANSI SQL, that is a generalized SQL, but it is applicable on any platform, whether you are working on Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, Netezza, Teradata, Postgres, on any platform. Okay, so most of the participants have asked this question to me, that Tanveer, I don't know, you're teaching on Oracle and SQL Server, but in my project we're using on Postgres. So guys, they all are one and the same, just they are different vendors. If you understand the SQL, the syntax, the protocols, that is applicable on all the databases. There will be little bit 0.5% to 1% syntax changes will be there. Like there is a minus keyword which is used in Oracle, but if you will use on SQL Server, it is known as except. Okay, so don't get confused with that. It is exactly same. Like if you know how to ride a car, you can ride a Tata company car or Hyundai company car, right? They're different companies only, but the way how to drive a car is same, like accelerator, brake, and clutch. Okay. And our session is totally live session. And this is purely hands-on session, no theoretical. Theoretical in the sense, like suppose if I am teaching you this count function. So first of all, I will tell you what is count, the basic definition of that, and then quickly we will jump into that questions. So our session is mostly on the hands-on part, because if you're attending an interview, you'll be asked the hands-on questions. Okay, that's a purely hands-on session. And at the end of each and every class, we'll be sharing with you the assignments, the classroom notes, and the workbook and the recording. So these 4 documents will be shared to you after each and every class. Okay. So do you have any question, guys, before I proceed further about the course curriculum or anything else? Anyone? Your voice is too low. Sorry.
Are you able to hear now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
So I have almost 8 years of experience as a SQL Server database administrator. So I'm looking for to learn regarding the database engine, as well as my role is into data engineer transition. So in the earlier days, actually, I thought I'm not suitable for the programming. So once I get into that, actually, I'm just can understand, but I cannot visualize the data. How it has to be achieved.
Okay. So
So how?
see, actually, no. Many non-IT guys. Okay, nowadays they are entering into the IT industry. You know why? because nowadays IT industry is mostly the most of the project is on data related job profile,
Correct.
and for that you should know how to work with data. And to work with data, SQL is one of the best language.
Correct.
Okay. So, and for SQL, it is not like if you know C, if you know Java, if you know .NET, then only you can learn SQL. No, it is entirely different from all these languages. It's not a
Okay.
programming language, it is a query language. Okay. If you check C, Java, Unix, so they all are programming languages. Okay. It means like you have to write a program there. You will be having loop statement, control statement, conditional statement. But here it is a query language. It is not, it is nowhere related to those languages. So that is why even if someone doesn't know anything about programming, they can learn this. And that is why nowadays many folks who are from non-technical background, they are
Mm-hmm.
entering into the IT industry. They're learning SQL, and same time they're learning any reporting tool, and they're getting a job into the IT industry.
Yeah.
Okay, the
So
trend has changed in the IT industry currently, because we are working on the data related job profile. Earlier this was not the scenario. Earlier, if you want to get an entry to the IT industry, you must know the programming basics at least. But
correct.
now the trend has changed. So that is why those who are in non-technical background, a lot of guys, they are entering into the IT industry. They are learning SQL and any reporting tool, and based on that, they're cracking the
Mm-hmm.
interview and they're getting a job. Okay, so if you're thinking I don't know anything about programming language, I'm not from computer science background, don't worry about all those things. Okay, so learn SQL. But in my course, we share assignments. So overall during the course, we'll be getting 200 to 250 assignment questions.
Mm-hmm.
So we discuss the assignment questions. So you have to work on the assignments regularly. So within 1 week, you will see the difference. Okay.
Sure. Sure, Tanvir. Thanks.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Someone has messaged, and I will request guys, please don't message directly. Ask me the question. Okay. Someone has messaged about join. So see, this is the course curriculum. We will start from the basic, like how to create table, how to insert data, very basic. We are assuming that you don't know SQL. We will start from there, and then group by, order by, and after that, you see we have this operators, greater than, less than, equal to. Okay, then these are the aggregate functions we'll be covering: sum, max, minimum, average. These are the set operators: minus, union, union, all, intersect. Okay. And then you have this join, all the joins we'll be covering. Then the subquery is there. And then we have CT expression as well. Somewhere I would have written CT expression. Then window function. So from SQL, we will start from the basic till the advanced SQL. We will cover each and everything for you. Okay. And then we have this 36 conceptual questions. We will teach you these questions as well, because these questions are frequently asked in your interview. Okay. Any other question, anyone? Someone has messaged that, sir, I want to switch to business data analyst profile as coming from non-tech background. Would you help in assuming building and how? Yeah, okay. See, how we continue the session is, suppose if I have taken a class today, so then after the class, I will give you some assignment questions. See, this is the format of our assignment question. We'll be sharing this assignment questions to you. And then the next class, we will discuss this assignment questions. Okay. And suppose once your course is over, then we have and suppose during the class, if you're getting stuck somewhere, or you're working on the assignment, you're getting stuck somewhere, you can connect with us after the class as well. Okay. And then once your batch is over, then we have a separate TechNest Academy alumni group. In that group, we have only our participants from all the previous batches. So now what we do is during weekends, Saturday and Sunday, 7 to 8 p.m. in the evening, we keep sessions for all those existing batch students. And the session will be like how to prepare your resume, how to give answers in the interview. Last week, we have posted one of our content on the YouTube as well, that how to get a transition from non-IT to IT. Okay. And then if we came across some new question from the SQL, some good question, we will discuss those questions as well. So net, the story is, even if the course is over, it is not like the relation is over. We will be in touch with you, and you have to be in touch with us. Suppose after the course is over, you're getting stuck in a question, so you can post that question in the group. We will give the answer for that. And then once your course is over, then we will work on your resume building as well. We will help you that what are questions are asked in the interview. And in that alumni group, we have around 300 participants. So they all will be sharing the openings in their companies, and they will help you in referring you. Okay, so you will get referrals as well. So these are all things we provide support apart from the curriculum. Okay. And a few of you have the question like, I am from non-IT, so how I have to prepare resume. We will help you. Like this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we have that session, resume building session. We will guide that how to prepare resume, what all points you have to keep. Okay, if you're from non-IT background, so how you have to prepare resume. If you are in IT field, but you're working as a data engineer and you want to transition data analyst or vice versa, then again, how you have to prepare a resume. So all those things will guide you. Okay, any other question, anyone? No? Okay. May I know, few of you, can you tell me the expectations, what you have from this course? Few volunteers, anyone? What are the expectations from this course you have?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yes, I want to learn from this course because we never work in that field. So this is a challenge, but we are accept and we focus on that.
Okay, you mean you want to learn from scratch till advanced? That is what you're telling?
Yes, sir. This course we want to learn how to work on that.
Okay. See, this already I have mentioned. Our course has been designed from basic till advanced, and we don't need any prerequisite from you. Even if you don't know about programming, about SQL, that is fine. But after each and every class, at least you have to spend 2 hours. Okay, because again you have to go through the recording, and then you have to work on the assignment. Okay, so that is required. So you have to work after the class as well. So I have shown you that this course covers everything from basic till advanced. Okay. Any other expectation, anyone who has?
Tanvir, Irfan here.
Yeah, Irfan.
So like, I mean, that my part of job is like to have query tuning. I mean, need to know about the difference between the operators, which is costing more, which is costing less. So in case if we learn like the SQL, we need to have um, minimum basic of query tuning purpose.
Yeah, so as you're telling about the query tuning, okay, so I want to add one thing there. So query tuning, like we don't have a separate session for that, but what we do is, suppose if I'm teaching you, uh, suppose if I'm teaching you case statement, or if I'm teaching you CT expression or
Okay.
subquery. So for each and every keyword, what you're seeing here, in that we will tell you that how it impacts the performance, where
Okay.
not to use this, where you can use this. So query tuning is a continuous topic of discussion for each and every keyword.
Correct.
Okay, suppose if I'm teaching you this count function, then I will tell you where to use count, where not to use count. And then many times there are a lot of misconceptions are there, so we will teach you all those misconceptions. Like many people has a misconception that group by has to be used only with aggregate. I'm just giving you one example.
Got it.
Similarly, a lot of misconceptions are there in SQL, so we will teach you all those misconceptions as well. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Any other what are your expectations from this course? Anyone
Yes,
want to share?
yes, Tanvir,
Yeah.
actually, I am also working in the Oracle server, but I'm not too much good into writing the SQL from scratching. If my manager asked me to write the joins query, then I would stuck here. But I am able to understand the concept and worked on the predefined SQLs and do some modification according to my needs. So yeah, my last 1 to 2 days, I have given the 4 to 5 interviews, and they have all asked simple question: why we are using joins? Will you give some examples of joins? And means they are looking in the a nearby join, so I'm not able to write the query in that case. So yeah, that's why I stuck every time when they ever ask me to write down the query from scratch. But that is the issue. That's why I'm want to enroll myself so that I can also write queries, especially joins kind of queries like this.
Actually, see, I'm not sure how many of you know. Again, I'm repeating that. SQL nowadays it's a bread and butter, guys. Okay, if you want to attend any interview or if you have attended, you will trust me that yes, the first question they will ask from SQL, and 50 to 60% weightage is given to SQL only. Okay, or more than that. So you have to learn SQL at any cost and by all means. Okay, now in our course, each and every topic what we will be teaching you, it is not a ready-made thing. Like if I'm teaching you count, we will not just tell you what is count. No, we will explain you that how the engine executes count. You can see this is our sheet. Okay, the workbook of the previous batch. We will tell you that how each and every keyword is getting executed from engine perspective for each and every keyword. Okay, like suppose I was teaching minus here. So how it is getting executed, a step by step, which keyword will be executed first. So this, when you will understand the things from engine perspective now, it will help you to write the complex queries. You will be able to answer the things. Like if we are teaching join, so first of all, we'll tell you why join is required, then why inner join, why we should go for left join, in which case left join fails, in which case right join fails, what is the application of cross join. Means each and every question, if you see here, this conceptual question, these all questions are like why rank. You all know that rank skips the sequence, maybe those who have studied SQL, but the question is why it skips, what is the reason. So similarly, what is the difference between group by and partition by. So if you know these things, why this thing is happening, why I should learn this particular keyword, how it impacts the performance, how engine executes it, what are the different steps taken care by engine, then you will understand it in a better way, and then it will help you to write complex queries. Okay, so our course we discuss in this fashion. Okay. Any other question?
Okay, apart from like we are also doing professional work. So apart from this video, 2 hours, how much time you need to spend at least so that we can
You
calculate
see,
it?
yours is a weekday batch, Monday to Friday, 7 to 9 morning, the class timing is. After that, we need at least you to spend 1 to 2 hours. I will tell you very honestly, my lecture is fine, what I'll be doing during the session, but apart from that, the SQL is purely hands-on thing. You have to work on the assignment questions, then only you will get benefited. So at least 1 hour you have to spend on a daily basis. Okay, at least 1 hour is required. If you're spending more than that, it is well and good. But trust me, if you're working on the assignments regularly, within 1 week, you will find that confidence within you. Okay, fine. Any other question?
Yeah, hi Tanvi.
Yeah, hi.
And the class. So from my expectation from this course is like I know some of the basic SQL, but I like confused like when to use which concept. So due to this, like I'm joining this course. And one more thing, I also want to crack the product base. So will this course help me?
See, if we are teaching you, if we are discussing a particular question, suppose we are discussing about this question number 12. So we will not tell you directly the solution for that. No, we will first of all tell you how to build a logic, because SQL is all about logics. If you are able to build logic, then you can translate that logic into the SQL query. So we will help you to build logic, that how to approach a question, how to build a logic. So that we will guide you. And once you're able to build logic, so you can write the query. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fine then. Okay. Anyone else? Or any query in general do you have?
Hello, Tanvi. This is Kiran here.
Yeah. Hi, Kiran.
Actually, I've got like quite a good experience. Like I've been working on a SQL from last 4 or 5 years. So but do you think this course would be too basic for me? Because I really want to work on the advanced topics. So do you do you have any other course where you cover only advanced ones?
See, one thing I will tell you, that's a very good question, because you are correct. We will start from scratch. from basics until slowly we will go to the advanced part. Okay, because we have participants from various backgrounds and different understanding level of SQL. But you are correct. Few of you, I know you already know the SQL, so you might be thinking that then we will start from scratch, and maybe you might be thinking that is a wastage of time for you. My straight answer is to this is we have this set of 36 question. I have posted this on my LinkedIn page as well long back. If you are able to answer 50% question of this, okay, it means you know SQL. And frankly speaking, you don't have to learn it anywhere. You just practice the questions on your own. Okay. Many people are posting questions on LinkedIn, and I am also posting question on LinkedIn. Practice it. Okay. The more you will practice SQL, the more stronger you will be. Okay. But if you are not able to answer these questions, it means you have to work on that. You have to understand that how the keywords are getting executed. Okay. But we don't have any other course. All our courses apart from SQL, we start from scratch, from basic. But yes, I agree that if you know that, so you have to keep some patience, and then slowly we will move to the advanced part. But
Yeah.
I'm very much sure each and everything, like suppose if you know count, okay, we will teach you in which case count fails, where not to use count, what are the limitations of count, how count behaves with duplicate, how count behaves with null, what if I will put count distinct within count, then what will happen, count with of a number, what will, of a character, what will happen, count of a column, what will happen. So only based on count and group by, we have almost 4 to 5 classes. Okay, so each and every topic what will we be teaching you, that will be in detail, like in order by, how to use case in order by, how to customize our sorting. Generally we use order by ascending or descending, but how you can customize it. Okay, so each and everything you will get, suppose upper and lower case. So how engine executes upper and lower. What will happen in upper if I will give lower case, in lower if I will give upper case. All the scenarios we will discuss.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Any other question?
Hi Tanvir, I just want to know, like, if we learn this course, so how many years of experience we can show in our resume?
You see, the years of experience, this course is more than enough to crack any data analyst or data engineering job profile from SQL perspective. But I'm not telling you that SQL alone will help you. No, if you're planning for data engineering, so apart from SQL, you have to learn other skills as well. If you're planning for data analyst, apart from SQL, you should learn like Python or Power BI and Excel as well. Okay. Now, coming to the years of experience, it depends. Like suppose you have total 4 years of experience, but that is in a support team. Maybe I'm giving you an example, or maybe 4 years of experience that is in sales. So that we will help you to prepare resume. That 4 years of experience in sales, how you have to project in such a way in your resume that no, you have worked 4 years in any data related job profile. That 4 years will not be wasted. We will help you in that. So that is why whenever we will teach any of these topics, we will give the real-time example. That suppose if I'm teaching upper and lower, so we will tell you in the project where this is used, the practical use case, so that if the interviewer is asking this question to you, that okay, explain upper and lower with some example. When you will give the example of real-time project, the interviewer will trust that, oh, this guy has worked in a project, and your 4 years or 5 years of non-IT experience can be considered in the IT job profile. So we'll help you with all those stuff, that how to prepare that. Okay.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Hi. Hi. So I want to ask, because I kind of joined in a little late, but is this is for physical class, correct? Because I have a friend who just invited me to join this, so I wanted to be sure on what is the class is going to be. Is this strictly physical, or this is basically like even both physical and just the admin on it?
You see, it is 10% theoretical and 90% hands-on. Okay.
Okay.
So mostly we'll be telling you the hands-on part of this. Like, see, this is the platform, Oracle platform. On this will be will be solving the queries. So mostly this is a hands-on. So that is why we don't have PPT. Don't expect PPT from us because we know a lot of SQL, PDF, and the theory part is there in the market. Okay, even if you want, we have that we can share. But our course is totally practical. How we will start? We will start with a topic case. I will tell you what is case, then directly we will jump to the questions. How to solve questions because SQL is all about practical hands-on guys. In your interview, they will give you some queries and you have to solve that. That is all about SQL. Hardly they will ask one or two theory questions. Hope I answered your question.
I would say partially. So, okay. So basically, we're gonna have hands-on, but the class sort of is for TSQL, correct? Like learning TSQL, the functions and all of that, and where to use it, and correct?
Yeah, but functions, procedures, triggers, cursors, views, we don't cover
Right.
in this course. Yeah, those are the
Oh,
part
okay.
of PL SQL course. Those things we don't cover in this course.
Oh, okay.
Those are a part of PL SQL, procedural language.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, fine then. Let me start. So, okay. So before that, any idea that why we should learn SQL? I know that we have to get a job, but apart from that, why in the project SQL is required? Any idea, anyone? Any thought? Don't worry, and our session is totally interactive. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time.
Manipulate the data.
Okay, good.
To fetch the data according to our situation.
Okay, good. See, nowadays, for any business, to stay in market, because market is very competitive these days. So you all know that, right? Take any market, any business, whether it's e-commerce or the manufacturing industry, pharmaceutical, food and beverages, everywhere the market is too competitive. And for you to be competitive in the market, you have to understand your business. Now, how you will understand the business? To understand your business, you have to understand the data of your business, the daily transaction, right? Suppose we are in 2023 right now, right? So maybe you will be interested that in 2022, how much profit your business has made in the second quarter and the third quarter, the fourth quarter, and whether the profit has increased or decreased, so that accordingly you can take decision. I will give you one example. In your company, the CEO or CTO, they'll be conducting a town hall, right? In that, they will give you a brief about the company, that how much profit company has made, quarter over quarter increase in profit, year over year increase in profit, or the profit has decreased. What is the total number of employees they have, number of female employees, number of male employees, right? So how they're deriving these numbers, correct? So SQL helps to first of all store all your business data. Okay, how it will help? That is what we will learn in this course. And then once you have stored the data, you can fetch the data as per your requirement. Suppose you want to understand that in second quarter 2022 and third quarter 2022, what was the profit? How much the profit has increased or decreased? So this all data you can fetch easily with the help of SQL by writing SQL queries. So that is why at a very high level, SQL is very much required these days in the IT industry. This will help you to store the data. You can clean the data. You can fetch the meaningful information and those numbers you project on the report, whether you're working as a Power BI developer or the Tableau developer. So that's what you're doing, right? You are publishing the numbers on the reports. So net, SQL is a language which will help you to store the data, to process the data, to fetch meaningful information from data. Okay, so that is why SQL is a bread and butter. You go for any job profile in IT industry, the first question will be from SQL. Okay, So this is all about SQL. It stands for, some people will tell it as SQL, some will tell as a SQL. So it stands for a structured query language. A structure means generally we have three types of data: is structured, unstructured, and semi-structured. So SQL works on only a structured data. Okay, and like your audio, your video, your images, these all are unstructured data. SQL fails there. For that we have no SQL, not only SQL. Okay, we will discuss all these things down the line. So now let's start with this. First of all, whenever you want to store any data, okay, so first of all you have to create a table. Okay, so suppose I have this employee table. Okay, and in this table, suppose I have column ID, name, salary, and suppose location. I'm taking some values and I will show you how to enter these values in the database. Suppose the name is Tom.
Ravi.
Raj.
Ravi.
Sorry, what happened?
No, nothing.
Request. Okay. I've muted everyone. If you have any question, you can unmute and you can ask. Okay, Raj, and then you have Akash, you have Abdul. Salary is 200. This is 250. This is 500. This is 100. Okay. Location is Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad. Okay. So generally, this is the format we store data. Okay, maybe you all know, correct? This is a very sample small set of data I'm showing you just to make you understand. Here, this data we have stored in a tabular format, and the name of this table is employee. Okay, so when you are, so first of all, to store data, you have to create a table. So this table name is employee. You have to create a table. So we will show you that how to create a table. And in this employee table, we have ID, name, salary, and location as a columns. These all are known as columns. ID is one column, name is another column, salary is one column, location is one column. So in a table, right now, how many columns I have? 4 columns, right? But do you think there's any restriction on the number of columns, that you can keep only 4 columns in a table, or only 5 columns, only 10 columns, only 50 columns? Do you think there is any restriction or any limitation on that? Any idea, anyone?
No.
No, there is no restriction on that. In a table, you can keep 2 columns as well, or you can keep 100 columns as well. That totally depends on your business requirement. Here, I have created an employee table, and I have 4 columns here: ID, name, salary, and location. Okay. Now, this is known as record. This is one record. This is second record. This is third record. This is fourth record. So these are also known as rows. This is first row, this is second row, third row, fourth row. So in this table, total we have how many rows? 4 rows
4.
and 4 columns. Again, there is no limitation on the number of rows. In a table, you can keep 1 row as well, or you can keep 1 million rows as well. Okay, so you have all the freedom for that. Now this value, suppose Abdul, this is known as data. 250, this is known as data. Okay, so this is just a small prototype of a table and column I have shown you. So first of all, for any business, any business, first of all, they have to store data. Then only after that, they can fetch the information whatever they want. Maybe the profit, maybe the loss, maybe the profit department wise, maybe the increase in profit, decrease in profit. A lot of scenarios might be there. So net, the first thing is to create a table and to store the data. So first of all, I will show you that how you can create a table in a database. Okay. Now for this course, no installation is needed. Okay. Many of you have approached me that Tanvir, I am working on my official laptop. We cannot do any installations. Don't worry. Installation is not required. We will practice on an online platform. Okay, and this is the online prep platform Oracle Live SQL. Just you have to go to Google and type Oracle Live SQL. I will write it here. We have to type Oracle Live SQL. Okay, then you will get this page. So it will ask here, you can see create account. It will ask you to create account. Okay, so you have to create account. It will ask your name, your company name, your email ID and password. So you can give any dummy company name. It is not mandatory that you have to give your company name. Any dummy name you can give, but you have to give a valid Gmail ID, and then your account will be created. And using that username and password, you have to log in here. Okay, it's very simple. But if you are telling that no, Tanvir, I want to practice on SQL Server, so for that you have to do the installation. That we will give you, will let you know that how to do the installation of SQL Server. But those who are very new to SQL, okay, I will recommend them to work on Oracle. Okay, but you are free. I have told in the very beginning, even if you want to practice on Postgres, please go ahead. What all things I'll be teaching you, everything is applicable there as well. Because in the project currently where I'm working, we are working on Postgres. Okay. So once you have to give the username and password, I think this is sign out. Just a minute. Okay, 1 minute. Let me add in again. So if you're getting that error message, you have to close the browser and then you have to open it again. And if you will keep it idle for 10 minutes or more than that, automatically it will log out. Because this is the live session. See, then you will get this page, start coding now. Then it will ask the username and password. Okay, so you will get this landing page. Manish, can you please go on mute? So you will get this landing page. Okay, now here we are planning to create an employee table, right? And the columns are ID, name, salary, and location. So the first thing is to create a table, you have to write create, okay, and then table. The moment you will write create table, the SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants to create a table. And this is known as reserved keyword. Okay, this is known as reserved keyword. In your SQL, generally we have two kinds of keyword, reserved keyword and user defined keywords. Reserved keywords are those keywords which SQL engine knows what to do with that. It means it has some special meaning for the SQL. I mean, I have written here create. So the moment you will write create, the engine will understand that, oh, I have to create a table. Okay, then engine will ask you that what is the name of table which you want to create. So here I want to create an employee table. So I have to write create table employee. It means I have to create a table with the name employee. Now this name employee which I have written, you can create a table with any name. Maybe you can give your name as well. That's not a problem. Hope it is clear. So here create and table, these are reserved keywords, and employee, this is a user defined keyword. Okay, after this you have to mention the columns within bracket, like I want to have a column ID, then name, then salary, then location. Then you have to mention the columns what you want to add in this table. So net here in this line number 1, I have mentioned that I want to create a table with the name employee, and the columns is ID, name, salary, and location. So do you have any questions so far, anyone? Any questions? No. Okay, so this is a basic syntax to create a table. I'm not telling that this is the only syntax. Here you can give the primary key, you can give the constraints, you can add an index. So all those things we will learn slowly. Okay. So after this, you have to tell to the SQL engine that okay, I have an ID column. So then at the same time, you have to tell to SQL engine that the value which you will store in this ID column, that will be number or alphabets. So in ID, generally, we store numbers, right? I agree that sometimes we store alphanumeric as well. It means numbers and alphabets both will be there, but generally in ID we store numbers. So if you're storing number, you have to write int. Int means integer. So the meaning of this is you are telling SQL engine that SQL ID column will store only numbers or integers. Then name column, it will store alphabets, right? A B C D and like that. So whenever you think a column will store alphabets or the combination of alphabet and number both, then you have to give it as varchar, and within bracket you have to write 50. You might be thinking why I have given 50. So I will answer all these things down the line. Don't worry about that. So for the timing, just understand that if a column you think it will store alphabets or alphanumeric, it means alphabets and number both, you have to give the data type as varchar 50. Any questions so far?
No.
Hope it is clear. You see, I am keeping the things very simple, but once we will mature with this, we will keep on adding the complexity. Okay. Then the salary column, what do you think? Should I give here int or varchar? Int, right? Because this will store numbers. So we will write here int. Okay. And then location. Varchar, because location, it stores like alphabets. So we will give here varchar. I will tell you that why I'm keeping 50 here. You might be thinking, Tanvir, can I keep 100? Can I keep 10? All those scenarios we will discuss. But for the time being, just assume that, okay, whenever you have a column which will store alphabets or alphanumeric, you have to give it as a varchar 50. So now this is a very simple syntax to create a table employee with the columns ID, name, salary, and location. Okay. And these are the data types which you have to mention. Now, once you are done with this, at the last, you have to give this semicolon. Then select this, and then here you can see right side, this green color run. You can see this run, right? So you have to click on run. The moment you will click on run, you see here the engine is showing you the output that table created. It is telling that table has been created. Now, if you want to cross verify that yes, the table has been created correctly or not, so for that you have this keyword DESC. DESC stands for describe. It means you are telling SQL engine to describe. So what to describe? To describe the employee table which we have created. So from this we are telling to SQL engine that SQL, please describe describe the employee. Describe in the sense, show me the structure of this employee table. Okay, so again you have to select it and click on the run button. So you can see here, just to verify this, we have created this employee table. So this is employee. Here you might be thinking that Tanveer, here you have written this employee in lowercase. So why it is an uppercase? So one thing, this table name, this column name, whatever you have written, or this reserved keyword, you can write in lowercase or uppercase or proper case, camel case, whatever way you want to write, that is not a problem in SQL. If you have studied Python or Unix, in those languages, it is even case sensitive with the reserved keywords. Okay, but here in SQL, it will never bother you with the case. You can write in lowercase or uppercase, that's fine, not an issue. We will see all those scenarios down the line. When the SQL is case sensitive, when it is not case sensitive. Okay, how to do a case insensitive search, how to do a case sensitive search, all those things we will see down the line. Okay. So you can see here I have written describe employee. DESC means describe employee. So I'm telling SQL engine, please describe the structure of this employee table. So SQL has mentioned here that then yes, this is your employee table. Here the columns are ID, name, salary, and location. I repeat, please don't get confused that Tanveer here you have written ID in lowercase, but here it is coming in uppercase. Always engine will display the column or table name in uppercase, but that's not a problem. Okay. Then the next you can see it is null. So ignore this null for the time being. And during the course, first of all, I will tell you what is null, and then why it has mentioned null here. We'll discuss all those things. Third column is type. Type is data type. So here in ID you have written int integer, but here it is showing as a number. So you can write either integer int or you can write number. Both will work. Both are applicable. You can write anyone. Okay. Then here it is varchar 50, but here the engine is showing varchar 250. So actually what happens, Oracle internally converts varchar in varchar 2, but don't worry about that, they both are same. What is the difference? We will teach you all those things, but don't worry, varchar you have to write, internally engine will convert that to varchar 2, they both are same. Salary I have written int, it is written here number. Location is varchar 50, varchar 250. So this proves that yes, engine has created this employee table with all these 4 columns. Is this clear? Any questions so far, anyone?
Tanveer, actually, like for ID we have given number, and for the name we have given the character varchar, correct? So varchar, it goes up to almost like 50 values. I mean, 50 is the range. So how the
more, you see 50 I have written here, this is just for your understanding. You can keep it 100, you can increase beyond 100 as well. All those things are allowed. So we will show you all the examples that if it is 50, then what will happen? If it is 100, what will happen? All those scenarios we will show you.
Got it. For the number, I mean, what will be the default? How many digits we can give?
For the number?
Yeah, yes,
okay.
integer.
See, integer, again, here you have big integer, then you have float and all those things. So exactly the range, I don't remember what is the maximum range for this. Okay. But the values on which will be working, int will be sufficient. But if you have values which is higher than that or beyond the limitation on this, then we have this big int, and we have other data type as well. So in a separate data type class, we'll discuss all the data type in detail, like float, integer, varchar, then we have char and all those things. Okay. So this I have shown just to keep the things simple, that if you want to store numbers, you have to use int. If you want to store alphabets, you have to give varchar. I given here 50. I will show you if I will give varchar 1, what will happen. If it is varchar 100, what will happen. All those things we'll discuss.
Sir,
Okay.
if we have to add column, say mobile number, which has 10-digit number, will that be classified as int?
Oh yeah,
Character.
number, mobile number is nothing but numbers only, right? So for that as well, you have to write int.
Noted, sir.
Okay. So hope it is clear. So we have created an employee table. What next? What you will do after this? Any idea what next?
Inserting the values.
Yeah, after creating table, the next task is to store the data, inserting these values. So it is exactly like you constructed house. What next you will do? You will stay there, right? So the next is to insert this values. So one thing like this syntax of creating table, what I have shown is a very basic syntax. On top of it, down the line, we will show you that how to add a primary key, what is primary key, how to add different constraints, how to add index, and all those things we will look into that down the line. Okay. So the next is to insert data. So to insert data, the keyword is insert into employee. Okay. So the moment you will write insert into employee, it means that you want to insert some data into employee table. Okay. Then after that, you have to write values. It means the values which you want to give. So then you can pass all the values. ID is 1, and suppose name is Raj, and suppose salary is 200, and the location is Delhi, and you can give here, oh no, you have to give semicolon at the last. So from this, actually I'm telling to SQL engine that SQL, please insert some values into the employee table, and these are the values. One means ID column. In ID column, we are passing value 1. This Raj will go into the name column, and then this 200 will be inserted in salary column, and daily will be inserted in location column. So here you have to write these values strictly as per this sequence only. This is mandatory. Okay. So once you have done that, then you have to again click on the run button. Now see the output. Engine is telling 1 row inserted. It means engine has inserted this record into the employee table. Now, if you want to verify that, no, Tanvir, I want to verify this, it is inserted or not. So for that, you have this select keyword. And one thing, don't try to mug up these keywords. Don't worry about that. So all these keywords, whatever I'm showing you, at least 500 times or more than that, we will discuss. So never mug up anything during my class. Okay. So when you want to see the data in a table, the first thing which you have to write is select. Select is also a reserved keyword. The moment you will write select, engine will understand that, oh, user wants some data. The meaning of select is user wants some data. Then you have to write star or asterisk. A star means you are telling that I want all the columns and all the records from employee table. So the meaning of this query is you are telling SQL engine that SQL, please show me all the columns or the records from which table? From employee table. Okay. So then you have to click on run button. You see, this is very much like your plain English. Okay. Now see, engine has given this output that yes, Tanvir, this is the ID, name, salary, and location. And ID is 1, name is Raj, salary 200, location is Delhi. So you can see the values which we have inserted here. Successfully, we can see that yes, value has been stored in this employee table. Okay. Similarly, if you want to store, if you want to insert the next record, you write the second same syntax, just change the value to, and suppose this is Kash, and suppose this value is 100, and this location is Mumbai, Okay, and then again you have to select it and click on the run button. So again, the engine is telling one row is inserted. So now if you run this select star from employee to verify the data, now you can see you have two records here. One Raj 200 Delhi and two Akash 100 Mumbai. So this is the very basic syntax how to insert data in a table. Do you have any questions so far, anyone?
Why we are writing that character in the single quotes? What is the meaning of that single quotes actually?
Yeah. So one thing, whenever you have any varchar column, okay, like here you can see name is a varchar column, location is a varchar column. So for the varchar columns, you have to insert the value within single quotes. You can see Raj is a name, that is varchar. I have kept it within single quotes. So this is the rule, this is the syntax. So the column which are varchar, that must to be within single quotes. Let me show you one example. So here I'm trying to insert a new record with ID 3, and suppose the name is Abdul, but I forgot to keep the quotes here. You see in Abdul, I have not kept it within quotes. The salary is suppose 300 and the location is Hyderabad. Okay, now I am trying to execute it. Let's check the output. It is throwing error message, right? It is because this Abdul is of name column and the data type is varchar, and I have not kept it within quotes. That is why it is throwing error message. So if a column is of varchar data type, you must have to keep it within quotes. Hope it is clear.
Yes, thank you.
On the problem. So now see, I have kept this Abdul within quotes. Now if I will run this, check the output. This record is inserted now. If you want to verify, again run the same query, select a star from employee. So this will give you the data. So now see Abdul is inserted. Hope it is clear. Any question, anyone?
Hi, sir. This is Sarana.
Yeah,
Here in this case, we are putting double quotes here. If you are missing the double quote, how that engine consider that Abdul is a character, right? You are not putting double quotes. Like
that is what I'm telling. You have to keep it within quotes. That is mandatory. If you will not keep it within quotes, engine will throw error message. So it is, I have shown you, yeah.
I got it, sir. But how it is consider if the string data is coming without single quote means how the engine considered it considered as a garbage value or something like that, or
no, actually that is the reason when you're curating the table, no, in the beginning you are mentioning here name as a varchar. So engine at this moment itself, engine has this intelligence that the user will be passing the value within quotes. It is expecting the value within quotes there. But if you're not keeping the value within quotes, then engine will throw error message because you're violating the syntax. Okay, like see here, if I forgot to keep a star, okay, and I'm running this query, select from employee, it is throwing error message because the engine has this intelligence. It is expecting some value here. You are violating the syntax. So whenever in the SQL, you will violate the syntax. Now there are two kinds of syntax, semantics checks and the syntax check. Okay, semantics checks means it will check the table name, column name, and all those things. So whenever you are violating the syntax or the rules, the protocols, the engine will throw error message because it has that intelligence that user will pass this value. So similarly, when you have written name varchar, so engine understands here that, oh, user will be passing the value within quotes, and if you're missing quotes, it will throw error message. Is this clear?
Thanks, sir. It is clear now.
Okay. Any other question, anyone? Okay. Now, let me add one more value. Suppose 4, and this is Tom, and the value is 400, and location is Bangalore. So far we have studied that how to create a table and how to insert some data. This is a very simple syntax I have shown you, and then how to fetch the data from a table. Okay. Now suppose here we have this 4 records. Suppose here I am working on this, and I'm working on this in my project, and my manager told me that Tanveer, I am not interested in all these 4 columns, just show me the ID. So if you're interested in any particular column, then no need to write a star. You can give that column name what you want. You can customize your requirement. So if you write select ID from employee, so engine will understand that, oh, a user wants to see only ID, so it will show you only ID. You can see only ID is there. Okay. But if your requirement is that no, apart from ID, I want name as well, then give comma and then give the second column name here. So ID comma name. So engine will understand that user wants ID and name both. So you click on run button, it will give you ID and name both. Hope it is clear. Similarly, if you want salary, give comma salary. If you want location, give comma location. It will give you all the records of this table. So net, it is not always mandatory that it will show you all the columns. Whatever column you want, you just write after select, it will give you that value. Hope it is clear. Any
Tanveer, I
question?
have one question regarding this.
Yeah,
We have inserted the values in the form of like ID 1, 2, 3, 4. But the output here is like 3, 4, 1 and 2, I guess.
Good.
So why does this happen?
The reason is, let me run this and show you. The reason is, you are correct. Very good analysis. That Tanveer, you have inserted ID 1 first, then ID 2. But in the output, I could see ID 3 is displayed first here, then ID 4. So this ID column is neither in ascending nor in descending order, right? Or neither this is in the order how you have entered the record. So this is what happens when you are inserting record. So it is not mandatory that engine will always show in the same manner that how you inserted. No. But yes, if you want to sort it in ascending or descending order, we have an order by keyword that we will discuss. I will tell you, I will show you that. Through that, you can sort it either in ascending or descending order. But net, it is not mandatory that the order in which you have inserted the record, the engine will display in that order. It is not mandatory. But yes, SQL has that provision that you can sort it in ascending or descending order with the help of order by keyword. Yeah, if you have noticed here, this is that. I will show you this, that through order by how you can customize your sorting of the data. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Any other question?
I have one more question. Like if we do not enter some of one of the values here, like maybe the city location value we do not enter,
Okay.
like while inserting.
Good question. So the question is that Tanveer, I want to insert a record with the ID 5, and suppose the name is Abraham here, and salary is suppose 500, and by mistake we forgot to insert the location. I think this is what you're asking, if I understood correctly.
Yes.
So in this case, what will happen if you will run this query? The engine will throw error message. Let me show you this first of all. You say engine is throwing error message. Why? Because here in employee table, you have how many columns? We have 4 columns.
4 columns.
Right? We have 4 columns. So treat this 4 columns as 4 guests. Okay. And these values, what you are passing, they are like chairs. You have 4 guests, but you have 3 chairs. How you will accommodate them? It's not possible, right? So that is why if you have 4 columns, you have to enter all the 4 values. Otherwise, engine will throw error message. Or the other way around. Suppose you have 4 columns and you have entered 5 values by mistake, even then it will throw error message. Let me show you that. Suppose Abraham is from US. Okay, and by mistake, again, I mentioned US by mistake. Okay, so now check the output. Again, it is throwing error message. So net story is you have to pass the exactly same value. If you have 4 columns, you have to pass 4 value, not lesser than that, not more than that. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now you can ask a question that Tanveer, okay, fine, it is clear. We understood that if we have 4 columns in a table, we have to insert exactly 4 values. If we will insert 3 values or 5 values, it will throw error message. This is fine. But in project, sometimes it happens that we don't know a particular value as of now. We have not received that value from the source team. But I have only this information about Abraham. His ID is 5 and the salary is 500, but we don't know the location as of now, right? Many times it happens in the project. So my manager is telling that what all value you have, you insert it. Okay. In that case, what you have, is my requirement clear first of all? Is the requirement clear what I'm telling?
Yes.
Okay. I'm telling that for this particular scenario, you don't know the location of Abraham, because in project it happens. Sometimes you don't know the exact value of a particular column, but your manager is telling that no, what all value you have, you insert it right now. So after that, if you will receive the next value, will insert it. So in that case, you have to tell to SQL engine explicitly, you have to mention here that SQL, I'm inserting only ID, name and salary as of now. So after table name, you have to mention here that SQL, I am inserting only ID, name and salary. So these values are for ID, name and salary. So now if you will mention here, no, so now engine will not throw any error message because you have well informed your SQL engine that boss, I am inserting value only for ID, name and salary. Then it will accept it. Now you see, I will run this query. Then say it has inserted. Hope it is clear. So now if I will show you the value, see 5, Abraham, salary is 500, location you have not given, so it has kept it as a null. Hope it is clear.
So it is showing the null value if I'm not wrong. Am I right?
Yeah, this is null. We'll discuss in a separate class what is null, what is blank, what is zero, what's the difference between null, blank and zero. And null, during the course, we will tell you the behavior of null with each and every keyword, how null behaves with count, how null behaves with distinct, how null behaves with the aggregate function, in which case aggregate function will give you incorrect result with null, how null behaves with joins, all those things, because 10 to 20% complexity of SQL is because of null value, and that is very important for you to understand. And in your interview, I'm very much sure at least 1 or 2 questions the interview will ask you from the null. So that you have to understand.
So as of now, we have 2 syntax, insert into employee. Like one is insert into employee's values and second one is insert into employee ID, name, salary.
Correct.
Okay.
You are right. If you want to insert for a particular columns only, then you explicitly mention here. So the engine will be well informed that, oh, user wants to insert value for this only, then it is fine, it will accept it. Okay.
And
So if
in
we
this case, we have only like 4 columns, so it is easy to add a name of each column. But suppose we have 100 and 200 columns, so at that time it will be difficult not to add each and every column.
Actually, what happens in your project, like this, I am teaching you a very simple that how to insert data. But the practical scenario is in your project when you will insert data or load data, we have a loader for that. You'll be having this data in an Excel sheet. So directly you have a loader. Through Excel sheet, you can load data in a table or database. Okay. So we don't use it. This is generally used when you want to insert one or two data, when you're doing some sampling, you're doing some analysis. So suppose if you have 1 million records, so how you can insert 1 million record through this? Are you going to prepare this insert script for all the 1 million records? No, it's not possible. So we have a concept of loader, and that is what your jobs are, which will load the data. So through that, we load data. If you have data in your Excel sheet or your .dat format or any other format, through loader, we will load data in a particular table or database. Hope it is clear.
Yeah, but
And
like totally focused about the sixth line. Like in case of sixth line, we are inserting one null column, right? We have total 4. So suppose we have 100 columns, and out of 100 we have 3 null columns. So in this case, we have to write 100 column name also.
If you're going by this method, okay, then you have to write all the 100 minus 3, 97 columns. But again, you don't have to edit all those things. No. If you will go to that table, right click on that, it will give you all the column list. You don't have to write it. It will give you all the column list. Okay. And from there, you just select the column, copy and just paste here. What all columns you don't want, you remove it.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe you can connect with me. I will show you. You are working on which database, Vikas?
Like as of now, database we are not using any. We are using like warehouse only, Hive.
Hive, no. So in Hive, at the left side, you will see you will getting all the list of tables, schema and database, right on the left side. So from that, click on any table, then right click, it will show you all the columns. Then again, you can copy. You have that option of copy all the columns. You can copy from there. Okay. So hope it is fine so far. Now see, I have shown you like we have inserted this few records, but don't think that create is over, insert is over. No, we have many other scenarios we'll discuss down the line. Now this is the employee table we have created. Now let me increase the font size. Now this is the employee table we have. Now here in this employee table, these all are the values which we have inserted. Okay. Now suppose my manager is telling that Tanveer, show me all the employees who are from Delhi. Okay. So it means my manager is not interested in all these records. He is telling that I want all the employees who are from Delhi only. It means we have to apply some filter. Correct. Suppose if you are purchasing something, if you're purchasing any, what I can say, something from Amazon. Suppose you are purchasing a mobile. So when you will go there, you will apply filter. No, if you want to purchase Redmi mobile or Samsung or Apple, first of all you will click on the filter Apple. So it will show you all the Apple mobiles. Then if you have a particular configuration, you will click on that. It will give you that particular configurations mobile only. So similarly in SQL, we have a concept of filter, and that is where. Okay. So this where is again a reserved keyword. The moment you will write where, the engine will understand that, oh, user wants to apply some filter. Okay. So this where acts as a filter. Now you want to apply this filter on which column? Which column you want to apply this filter, guys?
Location.
What is location? Your manager has told that I want only Delhi location. So you have to write where location, and then equals to which location you want? Delhi. So you have to write Delhi here. Okay. So now when I will execute this query, so this is the query. Let me execute this query and check the output. You see, we are getting the employee details of Delhi only. Okay. Now let's try to understand how engine executes this query, and this is the this is the most important thing. Okay, in our course, we will teach you each and every query from the engine perspective. Okay. Now there is a concept of order of execution. Trust me if you will understand this order of execution, that how engine executes your query. So you will understand the engine from each and every nut and bolt of engine you will understand. It will be very easy for you to write complex query. So order of execution is from, then you have joins, on, then you have where, then you have group by, then you have aggregate, then you have having, window, select, distinct, ordered by, limit. So this is the order of execution. What is the meaning of it? So when you're writing any query, so first of all, engine will execute the from keyword, then it will go to joins, then where, group by, and all those things. So if you consider this query, in this query, which keyword will be executed first? From. Okay, because in the order of execution you can see from is at the top, this one is at the top, right? So engine will execute the from first of all. You might be thinking, but Tanvir, you have started the select clause first, you have written. This is the difference. The way how you're writing the query and the way how engine executes the query, there are a lot of differences are there. We will teach you down the line. Then there's a concept of SQL, query parser will be there, optimizer is there, and all those things we'll discuss. Net, first of all, engine will execute from employee. I know you have written select first, but engine will start with the from keyword first of all, from employee. So the meaning of this is you are telling SQL engine that I want some data from which table? From the employee table. So now your SQL engine in the database, it will search for the employee table. In a database, don't think that you have this only employee table. You can have 500 tables, 1000 tables. So your engine will search for this employee table in the database. And then it will find that, oh, this is the table. Then it will copy this table and will keep it in a temporary memory. Okay. So from task is done. From task is very simple. Engine will just search for this table. It will copy it and it will keep it in the temporary memory. Okay. So from task is over. After from, which keyword you will execute? Which keyword you will execute after from?
Where.
You see, after from you have where. So engine will execute the where keyword. So now engine, so your from task is done. So I will change the color to green. Okay, this is done. So after from, now you have where keyword. Okay. So once the engine will reach this where keyword, the engine will understand that, oh, I have to apply some filter. The meaning of where is filter. So I have to apply some filter. But on which column? Location column. So engine will focus on this location column only. Okay. Then it will search the value daily. Oh, user wants the daily data. Okay, it will start scanning each and every record. Is this daily? No. Next record. Is this daily? No. Next record. Is this daily? No. Next record. Is this daily? Yes, this is daily. Then it will select it. Okay. So do you think it will stop here? The engine will stop here. Do you think it will scan the next record as well? What do you think?
All the table, like all the records in the table.
Even if it has found the daily in the first record, it will not stop here. It will keep on scanning all the records. So now it will check the next record. Is this same as daily? No. So finally, net only one record is selected. So where task is over. Okay. Now after where, what your engine will do? This is also done. Let me change the color to green. Now after where, the select will be executed at the last. So when the engine will come to the select, engine will understand that, oh, I have to display something. Select is like display purpose. So what you want to display? ID, name, salary, and location. So engine will copy these columns from here, ID, name, salary, location. And the record what you have selected, it will copy from here and finally engine will display this value to you. So now if you will check the output, this is exactly same what we have derived as per our analysis, right? This is the output of your engine. Do you think both are same output? Okay, so this is how your engine executes the data. Any question so far? Do you have? Any question, guys? Anyone? Sorry, can you repeat?
No, we are good.
Okay, fine. No questions. Okay, now suppose I have one more scenario. Now listen very carefully. Now suppose I have one more employee. Okay, and so far I've inserted it till ID 5. No, I think we have inserted till ID 5. Till ID 5, yes. Now I have one more employee whose ID is 6 and name is suppose Mohan. Okay, and salary is 1000. He is also from Delhi. He is also from Delhi. Okay, now I will, let's see first of all the records. Select start from employee. First of all, let's see all the record from this Delhi table, employee table. So now we have all these records in the employee table. Okay, now same thing, my manager is asking the same question again, that Tanvir, please display all the records, all the employees who are from Delhi. Is the font size okay, or you want me to increase it? Is it visible, font size?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. But
okay, I've increased it a little bit. Okay, so now the manager is asking the same question, that Tanvir, please display me the employees who are from Delhi. Okay, this is our employee table. So I told, okay, fine, sir, I will show you all the employees who are from Delhi. So already we have this query, no? We have this query. So I have written this query and will execute this query. So now I got this output. I have shown this output to my manager, that sir, this is the data, it's employees from Delhi. Tell me one thing, do you think this is correct data?
No.
No, why? Why do you think this is not correct?
Because there is another person from Delhi too.
Good. So my manager will tell me that Tanvir, you are showing that only Raj is from Delhi, but I remember there is one more employee, Mohan, who is also from Delhi, right? Mohan is also from Delhi. Raj is also from Delhi. So in the output, I should show Raj and Mohan both, no? But when I executed this query, this is giving me only Raj as an output. So can you think and tell me where I have done mistake in this query?
For Mohan, Delhi is in caps.
Good, good. Now see, very important concept. Try to understand it. When you will execute this query, again, same thing. First of all, from employee will be executed, right? So engine will take a copy of it, correct? Engine will take a copy of it. Then after from employee, the where keyword will be executed. You know that. So in the where you have mentioned location equals Delhi. So engine will understand that, oh, in the location column, I have to apply the condition that I have to search for the Delhi. So it will start scanning each and every record. It will start with the first record. This is equals Delhi. No. Is this equals Delhi? No. Is this equals Delhi? No. Is this equals Delhi? Yes, it is same as Delhi. So engine will select this one. Then engine will go to the next record. Is this same as Delhi? No. Now tell me this one. Do you think this is same as this Delhi, guys?
No.
No. Why? Why not? Why no? Why no?
Because those are in uppercase letters.
Because this Delhi is in uppercase. Okay, and here only D is in uppercase. So that's why they both are not same. So in SQL, you have to be very alert with the data. Data is case sensitive, not only in SQL, in all the other languages, data is case sensitive. So we are thinking that we have an employee Mohan who is from Delhi. Even then, engine is not giving this output because this Delhi all is in uppercase, but here only D is in uppercase. They both are different. That is why engine will not display this in the output. First of all, is the reason clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So net what we understood, the data is case sensitive. We have to be very alert with the data. It is case sensitive. But my manager, I told this excuse or the reason, not excuse. I told this reason to my manager that sir, it is because I have written location equals Delhi. So that is why I got Raj and Delhi here. But here Mohan, the location is in uppercase. We cannot get it. So manager told that Tanvir, I'm not bothered that how your engine works, what is SQL, what is case sensitive. I don't know all these things. Whatever you want, you do it. But I want Mohan as well in this output, whether it is in lower case, upper case, or whatever case it may be. I'm not bothered about that. You display me that. Is the requirement clear first of all?
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. My manager is telling I'm not bothered about your SQL, whether it is case sensitive or or it's not case sensitive, or whatever it may be. I want boss Mohan as well. Or if any other employee is there in any other use case, I want all those employee data here. That is the question. Okay. I thought, okay, fine, I will do something. So here what I have done, tell me one thing. I thought, okay, fine, to get Mohan, let's write this query. So do you think this query will work? Mohan,
Yes,
everything is in uppercase Delhi, no? So I've written Delhi all in uppercase. So do you think this query will work?
No, it will fetch only
No.
Mohan record only. No.
Okay, let me check. Okay, so now you are getting only Mohan. So what is the problem now? Now we missed this Raj, correct? Got it? So for this to solve this problem, we have a concept of upper. Upper is a keyword. Okay, let's see the magic of this. Now I will execute this query. Don't think about the query. I will explain you that. Now, do you agree with this output, guys? Yes or no? If you don't agree, tell me I don't agree. If you agree, then it is fine. What do you think? Is this correct output, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes. So this is what my manager was asking. That please show me all the employees who are from Delhi, irrespective of their case. Okay. So we have used upper, we got the output. Okay. Now the question is that, okay, fine, Tanvir, you have written upper, you got this output, but how? How this is getting executed? So let's try to understand it. Okay. Shall I proceed? Do you have any question before that? Anyone?
Tanvir, I have. Like
Yes, please
suppose
go ahead.
we have given like Delhi in the small letters, I mean in the starting. So now you are using upper to find the uppercase as well. In case if you are searching for the directly uppercase, then
Directly uppercase, I didn't get your question. Directly uppercase means what?
no, if it is vice versa, if it is like where location equal to capital uppercase, I mean DLHI, it will be in
That I have shown already. You will get only Mohan.
correct.
That I have
So
shown here, no?
so
In
if I
this query.
okay, if we want to like what we call
You see,
yeah,
I have written 1 minute. I have written here location uppercase Delhi. This I have shown. So for
correct,
this, you will be getting only Mohan. You will miss
correct,
Raj. You're
correct.
getting only Mohan, you miss Raj. Tell me what is your question?
So in case if we are, I mean, you taken the case like you have written like small letters, right? So is there
Where
any
have
like no DLHI small letters you have taken earlier in the first
earlier I have
statement?
taken this one, this one. Let me show you
Correct.
that as well. 1 minute, 1 minute,
Yeah,
1 minute.
yeah.
Let me show you that as well. I started with this.
Yes.
For this, I will get only Raj. What is the question?
In case if you want to get both Delhi uppercase as lowercase, the the recent query will work, or lower we need to do?
No. If your question is that, Tanvir, I want all the employees from Delhi. I am not bothered that Delhi is written in lowercase or uppercase or any case. I am not bothered about that. So that is what I told. We have to use this query.
Okay.
You see, when I executed this query, it has given me both the Raj and Mohan. In Raj, Delhi, D is in uppercase, all are in lowercase. Here, Mohan, Delhi is in uppercase.
So
Let me do one more thing. Let me do one more thing. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Let me add one more record. This ID is suppose 7. Okay. And the name is John. Okay. And he is also from Delhi. But let me keep everything in lowercase now. Okay.
Okay.
So now see, if I will execute this query, we are getting John as well here. Everything is in lowercase. So now I will tell you that why, if I used upper, I am getting all the values.
Clear. Yeah.
That I will tell you now. Okay. So fine. So we have one more record here. 7 John 1000 Delhi.
Sorry to interrupt.
Tell me.
So will like keyword works here? How it works?
No, like keyword, like will not work here. Or maybe you can stay in. One thing I want to tell you guys, like during my course, suppose if I am teaching where, I'm telling in a general, okay, I'm teaching where now, and if you have question from null, so I will not explain it, because many times what happen, that will break the sequence of the class. But yes, if you are interested, what we do is, once the class is over at 9 a.m., you stay in the class. So after 9 a.m., now you're free, you can ask any question from anywhere. Okay, that we allow. But during the class, we strictly follow the sequence. I'm very sorry for that, because that disturbs the sequence of the class. But after 9 a.m., once the class is over, you can ask any question from anywhere. You are free. Okay. So net like will not work here. Like will not work. Okay. Now let's try to understand that when I have written this upper, what magic this upper is doing, that you are getting all the Delhi irrespective of uppercase or lowercase. Okay, now let's try to understand. This is very important. So now, so first of all, in this query, which keyword will be executed? From keyword. Very good. So engine will take a copy of the employee table. This is employee table. Okay, this is done. After from which keyword? Where keyword. So from is done. Let me change the color to green. Okay. After from, engine will execute where keyword. What is the meaning of where keyword? Filtering the data. The moment engine will see it is where keyword, engine will understand that, oh, I have to apply filter. Okay, good. So after where, you have written upper location. First of all, try to understand the meaning of this upper location. Okay. The moment you will write upper location, the meaning of this is you are telling SQL engine to convert the location data. Okay, the data in the location column all in uppercase. This is the meaning of upper location. Okay, the upper location meaning is you are telling SQL engine that in location column, what all data you have, please convert all the data in uppercase. This is the meaning of upper location. Hope it is clear. So engine, what it will do, it will convert all the values in uppercase. Let me show you that. Are all the values converted in uppercase? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the functionality or the task of upper keyword. You have written upper location. It means You are telling to SQL engine that in the location column, whatever value you have, you convert everything in uppercase. So you see everything is converted in uppercase. So far, any question before I proceed further? No questions?
No. So far, so good, Tanvir.
Okay, understood so far, right? Okay, good.
Yes.
So after upper location, you have written equals Delhi. Here you have to listen very carefully. Okay. So now engine will understand that, oh, user is searching for this daily data. Daily data. In which column? Location column you are searching this daily, or upper location column?
Upper
Tell me.
location column.
Upper location, because you have written upper location equals Delhi. You are telling SQL engine that first of all convert location in uppercase. So engine has converted all the location in uppercase. See, everything is in uppercase. Then you are telling search this Delhi in this upper location column. So engine will search this Delhi in this column in each and every record. Do you think this is same as Delhi? No. Is this same as Delhi? No. Is this same as Delhi? No. Then this, yes, this is same as Delhi. So engine will select this. Now, is this same as Delhi? No. Is this same as Delhi? Yes, engine will select this. Next record. Is this same as Delhi? Yes, engine will select it. So far, it is clear, guys? Okay.
Yes.
Now, this Delhi is coming from which record? It is coming from this record, correct? Similarly, this Delhi is coming from this record. This Delhi is coming from this record. So literally what you have done, you have selected this record, or you have selected this record. Actually, they both mean the same. Is this clear? Is this clear so far? Any question?
Yes.
Because this record you derive from where, boss? You have derived from here, no? Correct? So you selected this record. Now where upper location equals Delhi is done. It has done its task. So here engine has told that this records have location Delhi. It means this record has location Delhi. Now after this, after where task is over. So let's change the color to green. Now after where, engine will go to the select clause. So what is the meaning of select? To display. Select means to display. So here engine will see that what user wants to display: ID, name, salary, and location. So it will copy this columns: ID, name, salary, and location, and the record what we have selected. So this record you have selected, and these two records you have selected. It will finally display this one. Now if you will see the output, now check the output of the engine. This is the output, right? So now verify, are you getting the same output, guys? Is this the same output? Is this the same output? Yes.
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 Yeah, so this is how, if you're writing upper, the engine executes the data and it becomes case insensitive search. So you're getting all the employees from Delhi, irrespective how you store the location. They say this Delhi is in all uppercase, this is in all lowercase, but you got the output. Hope it is clear. Do you have any question? Don't think it is over. Don't think it is lower. I will come to lower after some time. First, let me cover the upper part. But yes, we can do using lower as well. We'll discuss it after some time. Upper is not over. We have few more scenarios. We have to see that. Okay. Any question in this upper keyword?
Like I have a question, like select star from an employee. If suppose we have a GBs of data, like you said that when query start from keyword, so it is first to land into the memory, and our memory is not enough to hold that GBs of data. So will it throw any error, or it will show partial data if we use only select star from a table?
No. Actually, first of all, select a star is not recommended. Okay. From performance wise, a star is not recommended. Why it is not recommended? We'll discuss all these things down the line. But if you're writing select a star from employee, and suppose sometime it happened, that is the rarest of the rare scenario. Okay, but it happens. And this is the responsibility of the database administrator to take care of all these things. If your disk space doesn't have that what you can say, that storage to show all the data, so the DBA will take care not to store that data. Okay, but sometime it happens, rarest of the rare scenario, then in that case engine will not display that output. It will show you that the disk space is not present in this console, or the socket is busy, something like that. Okay, that's a different thing. It happens in that cases, but is the rarest scenario. In that case, it means that DBA has to look into that how it is possible that you have stored that much data. Okay, hope I answered the question.
Yes.
Okay, now from this perspective, this upper, is this clear, guys? If it is not clear, please ask. And if you should challenge it as well, that then we know this is not correct, show me this scenario. Okay, we want the session to be interactive and full freedom to ask any question. Shall I proceed if it is clear?
Yeah, you can proceed.
Okay, now here I have written, okay, here I have written where upper location equals daily. Suppose you can ask this question that Tanvir, you have written everything here in daily uppercase. That is fine. But Tanvir, I want to try with this. What will happen if I will keep everything in lowercase? If I will run like this, then what will happen, Tanvir? Fine, let's check this. And first of all, if I'm teaching you from the analysis purpose, before running any query, first of all, do your own analysis. I know that will take time, but trust me, this will give you a very strong confidence of the SQL. Okay, so let's first of all analyze this query on our own, that if we have written this location in lowercase, then what will happen? So this is the query. Okay, so first of all, which keyword will be executed?
From.
From keyword, right? Okay, so from keyword will be executed. So here you have this from employee. So engine will search for the employee table in the database. It will take a copy of it and it will keep it here. Okay, this is done. So from employee is done. After from employee, what engine will do?
Where it will
Where clause. So what is the task of where clause?
filtering.
Filtering the data. The moment engine will see user has mentioned where, the engine will understand that, oh, I have to apply some filter. Okay, good. After where you have written upper location. What is the task of upper location?
Convert all lower into upper.
Convert all, everything in uppercase. If something is in uppercase, it will stay in uppercase. So it will convert all the records in uppercase. Now see, everything is converted in uppercase. Is this clear so far?
Yes.
This is done. Now in this data upper location, what you are searching? Daily. Okay, now tell me, is this same as daily? No. Is this same as daily? No. Is this same as, this is how your engine will do it. It will scan each and every record. Is this same as daily?
No.
No, it is not same. Is this same as daily? No. Is this same as daily? No. Is this same as daily? No. So tell me, have you selected any record?
No.
No. Okay, you have not selected any record. So now this task is over. So filter has not given any data. So after where you will go? Select clause. In select, you have told that I want ID, name, salary and location. So engine will copy this ID, name and salary and location. Now, have you selected any record?
No.
No. So there is no record. Okay. So now let's check the output from engine. Now let's see what engine has to display. I'm running this query. No data found. Hope it is clear.
Yeah.
Hope it is clear, guys. Any question?
No, Tanvir.
Okay. If you have understood, so can you tell me one thing? If you have understood it, just tell me one thing. If I will write this data, then what will be the output? Think
Return
and
out
then tell me.
all Delhi.
I will get all Delhi location. Okay.
No.
Any other thought?
No.
So share your thought. Don't worry if answer is correct or not. Just share
No,
your thought.
0 records.
0 records. Someone told all Delhi.
Not get any data.
You are
Zero.
telling no data. 0 records. Okay. Any other thought?
Yeah, one record we can fetch. I hope there is one column with Delhi.
Oh, you mean like this one we will get Raj, right?
Yeah, I hope.
Okay.
Yes.
So far I got 3 responses. Someone told that Tanvir you will get all the daily values, and then someone told that Tanvir there will be no data found. Then someone told that Tanvir you will get this Raj because here this case of Delhi and this Delhi is same, right? Okay. I will not execute this query. First of all, analyze it, and I want you all to do the same way. Okay. See, irrespective of the class today's demo session, irrespective of that you are attending my course or not, but down the line, whenever you are learning it, so do the same. We learn it from the Indian perspective, and we have a separate group, SQL practice group 1, 2, and general SQL practice group. So you can join that group even if you are not attending our class. We assist the external participants there as well. You can ask your questions there as well. Okay. So now let's try to understand how this query is getting executed. So first of all, from employee will be executed, you know that. So we will get a copy of it, we'll store it here. Okay, so the from employee task is done.
Yeah.
Okay, this task is over. We have taken a copy. After from which keyword? Where keyword. Where upper location. It means you are telling SQL engine that SQL, first of all, please convert all the location column in uppercase. Correct? No, that is what you are telling. Okay. So engine will convert all the values in uppercase. I'm getting some background noise. A humble request to please go on mute, guys, if you're not speaking. Thank you. So see, all the values are converted in uppercase. Okay. Now, what you are searching? Delhi. You are searching Delhi. Okay. Now start. Is this same as Delhi? No. Is this same as Delhi? No. Is this same as Delhi? No. Is this same as Delhi?
No.
But this is Raj, no? Here it is Delhi. So this is same, no? This
No.
is same, right?
But we need to check the.
Good, but we have to compare with this column, right?
Yeah.
We are comparing with this column. So you have to focus on this column. So do you think this is same as this?
No.
No.
No. Do you think this is same as this? No. Same as this? No.
No.
Is this same as this? No. Now tell me, have you selected any record?
No.
0.
No. What will be the output?
No data found.
No data
No
found.
data.
No data found. Don't tell 0. 0 is the other use case. When I will use count, then it will show 0. Okay. So now let me run this query. Now check it. No data found. Is this clear? Any question? I think it is not clear. Anyone who wants to clear?
No, it's
Okay.
clear, Tanvir.
It's clear.
Okay, perfect then. So fine then, guys, I have shown you upper. Similarly, we have a lower case that we will discuss tomorrow. And same way, like what all things we discuss in the class, we study from the engine perspective, that how each and everything is getting executed from engine perspective. I will stop here. It's almost 2 hours, close to that. So net, do you have any questions from the course perspective or anything in general, or else we can wrap up now?
Tanvir, do we need to practice what you just said now? Or?
That is always good. You see, that's what I mentioned in the beginning. Our course is totally practical, totally hands-on. So that's why after the class, each and every day, you have to spend 1 hour, guys. If you're not working on, if you're not getting time, or any other reason, if you're not getting time to work on the assignments, on the or the questions what we're solving during the class, so I should not tell, but I'm very sorry to tell, this course will be of no use for you, really. So if you think you're able to spend time, if you're not getting time Monday to Friday, at least Saturday and Sunday, you have to work on the assignment, then only you will get benefited from this course. Otherwise, theory part, no, theory part will not help you, to be honest.
And how do we get this recorded session?
This recording session of once the class is over, it takes 3 to 4 hours to upload it, to process it, okay, and to edit it. Then within 3 to 4 hours, daily we will share the recording, assignments, and this code, whatever we have done, and this workbook. So these 4 documents will be shared on a daily basis to you guys, and it takes around 3 to 4 hours.
Sounds good. Okay, thank you, Tanvir.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
So,
any other question?
Tanvir, where you will share, or over email, or how you will?
No, this we upload on YouTube, but that will give you private access to that.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Okay, fine then. Anyone? Any other question? Okay.
Tanvir, in our real-time scenarios, like if we are data engineers, so how do we access this SQL there?
You're
will we
asking
get any
about this
idea about it?
platform. This platform you are telling.
We won't be using this platform, right? So like we will be using some RDS or something
You
like
see,
there as an infrastructure.
whatever database you are using, don't worry about that. In that database, the schema, the table, everything will be curated. Or if you're working as a data engineer, you have to create that. Okay, but net will be writing these queries. I will show you tomorrow that SQL developer. So same thing, any platform you work, Postgres, Netezza, Teradata, Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, anywhere, same thing. You have to write this query, you have to execute it. They all will give you this platform. Okay, and then you can run the query there. That's what I mentioned in the very beginning. I am teaching on Oracle and SQL Server, but you are free. You can practice anywhere, wherever you want, because we teach the ANSI SQL, the standard SQL, which is applicable on all the platforms. I have to at the same time that there must be 0.5% or 1% difference in the syntax. Like I'll be teaching you minus keyword on Oracle, that is known as except in SQL Server, but functionality wise everything is same. Don't worry about that. Okay, and in the interview will never ask you question that write this query as per the Postgres, write this query as per Oracle. No, they will never ask this question. They will just check your logic, how smart you are in building logic. Okay, so fine then, guys. Those yeah, hello, tell me.
Yeah, sir, Ritesh here. I want
Yeah,
to ask I want to ask that basics of the ETL and relationship that is one-to-one, man-to-man. Will it be discussed in class?
No, sorry. That we cover in the separate ETL topic. Earlier, we used to discuss that, but what we noticed that someone asked the questions from the ER diagram. We started teaching ER, then we jumped to dimension and fact table, star schema, snowflake schema. Then we observed that we have debated from the SQL. So that is why we have started a separate ETL class. In that, we discuss all the ETL concepts of database or data warehouse concepts like SAD, soft delete, ETL, ELT, dimension, fact, star schema, snowflake schema, OLAP, OLTP, all those things. So we don't cover that in this course.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Throughout the course, we are using this live SQL, or
we will use this live SQL and Oracle and then Microsoft SQL Server. But again, I'm telling you can practice anywhere where you will find it comfortable. Why we are teaching on the live SQL? Because if you're working in your office, you can access this from your official laptop. As sometimes it happens, no, you're free, you don't have any task, so you can practice it on official laptop as well. Because just you have to open browser and on that it will work. Because in your official laptop, they will not allow you to download anything, right? So that's why we use this. Okay.
Tanvir?
Any other question, anyone?
I have one doubt. The table name should be case sensitive
No,
when we
no, no,
create the
no.
table.
Table name, column name, nothing is case sensitive. You can write it in uppercase or lowercase. See here, I have written select a star from employee. These all are in a lowercase, no? I am
Yeah.
getting the output. See, I am getting the output. 1 minute. I am getting this output, right? Now see, I will write this in mixed case. This is totally mixed, right? Now I'm running it. Check the output. Are you getting the same output?
Yes.
Okay. So the table name, column name, you can write in any case. It will never bother you. Even this select, you see, I've written in lowercase. Now I will write in mixed case. Even then you will get the output. So the reserved keyword, the user defined keyword, you write in any case. The only thing you have to be careful with the data. To see the data which you have inserted, this are case sensitive. You have to be alert here. But the table name, the column name, the reserved keyword, you write it any case. That is not a problem. This is not Python, where you have to be careful with the case of the reserved, the user defined keyword as well. Hope I answered your question. Is that clear? Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Okay. Any other question?
Hey, Tanvi, this is a general question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have any other specific course for the data engineer? Like all those topics covered?
Any, sorry, can you repeat any?
Any other specific course for data engineer role?
Oh, okay. You see, data engineering, first of all, SQL, 50 to 60% weightage is for SQL. Then apart from SQL, you should know the basics of HDFS, that a map reduce, and you should know Spark, PySpark, okay, and then some cloud architecture and something about data ingestion tool. So apart from SQL, you should know those concepts as well. But as of now, we don't have any course for that because currently we are targeting data analyst job profile. But SQL is a generic. It is applicable to all the data engineers. But currently we have a total perfect model for data analyst job profile. Data engineers, we are working. We have a tie-up with some institutes. You can connect with us. If you feel it comfortable, if you are convinced with them, you can go ahead. Okay. Fine.
Thanks, sir.
Oh, no problem. Any other question?
Sir, as I asked you, can we see like ones? Yes, I wanted to see what it really did.
See, like operator, if you're using, no, if you're writing this like operator, like location, tell me what you want me to write here.
Just Delhi, like
Just Delhi, in which case?
any case, like
Upper, any case,
percentile.
okay.
Yeah.
Let me write like this. You want to give percentile before or after? Where you want to give?
Yeah, before.
Before. See, first of all, you have to understand the meaning of this. The meaning of this query is you are telling SQL engine that SQL, I want the data from this employee table where the location is like this. It means you are telling I want this Delhi. Before this percentage meaning is before D, whatever is present, I am not bothered. This is the meaning of percentage. But you are telling that I want DELHI, exactly this one you want. So when you will run this query, you will get all the records where you have data exactly matching this case. Check the output. Missing expression. Oh, I have written wrong syntax. Location. Then you have to like Delhi. Okay. Check the output. You are getting only this Raj because this syntax, this case matches with this one. Is this clear?
So you mean to say that it will ignore the D?
No, it has not
can
ignored D. The meaning of this percentage means you are telling you is okay. Let me show you one more example, then it will be more clear. See, I'm inserting one more record. Suppose, oh no, not this one. 1 minute. Let me add this record. This value is 8. Okay, and this is Rohan. And this is Delhi. And by mistake, I have written something here. Okay. So let me run this.
Okay.
Now see, I am executing this query again. Check the output. Why you're getting Rohan as well here in the output? The meaning is you are telling to SQL engine from this query that SQL, I want all the records where Delhi is present. And you have given percentage. The meaning of percentage is you are telling before this Delhi, whatever is present, I am not bothered. So meaning of percentage is I am not bothered whatever is present. My only concern is I want this Delhi to be present anywhere. So that is why you see in Rohan, before Delhi, I given this some dummy values. Even then you are getting the output as a Rohan. Okay, so like is a separate keyword. So we discussed like in detail. A lot of use cases are there. If you keep percentage in before, if you keep percentage after, if you keep percentage before and after, then what will happen? If you give underscore, what will happen? A lot of use cases are there. We'll discuss all those things in the class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, clear. Thank you.
But if you want that, I want to make case insensitive with like, that also you can do. We will discuss all those things.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Any other question, anyone? Okay. Fine then, guys. So we will stop here. We will share the recording assignments and all these things in the January group today. But from tomorrow onwards, we will share all those documents, the recordings, the meeting invites in the target group. We have added all those who has done the payment in the target group, and almost most of the seats are blocked now. But still, if anyone is interested, you can connect with me or Firdaus, the admin,
Order of
in the
execution.
personal window, and you can. Sorry, someone is asking.
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Okay, fine then, guys. Thanks a lot for attending this course. Thank you. Take care. Bye.